All right, retro gamers, let's hop into our time machine and zip back to 2002. Picture it. The world was buzzing with excitement over new technology. But for us, it was all about the games. The early 2000s were a magical era, where every new release felt like a portal to another universe. This was the golden age of RPGs, pixels, polygons, and pure nostalgia. Back then, graphics were evolving fast, but it was the stories and characters that truly captured our hearts. Every beep and boop from those controllers brings back a flood of memories. Today, I'm counting down the top 5 RPGs of 2002, each one a weekly game of the year in my heart. Ready? Grab your memory cards, let's go. Number 5, Suikoden 3. This one was a game changer for the series and for RPG fans everywhere. This PlayStation 2 classic took the series into full 3D. 3 perspectives, 1 epic war, and a whopping 108 recruitable characters. The sheer scale was mind-blowing, and every character had their own backstory and reason to join your cause. I spent hours hunting for every last one. Anyone else? The thrill of finding that final recruit or unlocking a hidden side quest was unbeatable. It was the kind of game that made you keep a notebook handy, just to track your progress. Its Trinity Sight system let you see the story from different angles. Back then, that was mind-blowing. You could experience the same events through the eyes of different heroes, which added so much depth and replay value. Sliding in at number 4, Neverwinter Nights. This was a PC RPG that truly brought the Dungeons & Dragons experience to life on your screen. If you were a PC gamer, this was your D&D playground. The game captured the spirit of tabletop adventures, letting you and your friends dive into epic quests together. The Aurora toolset let you build your own adventures, and the multiplayer made it legendary. You could create entire worlds, write your own stories, and invite friends to play through them. It was creativity unleashed. Every session felt like rolling dice with friends, but with dragons and way cooler loot drops. The sense of community was real. LAN parties, online guilds, and late-night dungeon crawls. At number 3, Kingdom Hearts. I still remember my jaw on the floor, watching Disney and Final Fantasy collide. It was a crossover nobody saw coming, and it worked like magic. Sora, Donald, Goofy, teaming up to save the universe. It was the ultimate dream team, and every world you visited was packed with surprises and nostalgia. My inner child was screaming, and honestly, she still is. The joy of exploring familiar Disney worlds with a Keyblade in hand was pure magic. The theme song alone gives me chills to this day. Simple and Clean became an anthem for a generation of gamers, and it still hits me right in the feels. Number 2, The Elder Scrolls III: Morrowind. This was the game that redefined open-world RPGs and set the stage for everything that came after. This game swallowed me whole. Giant mushrooms, dusty tombs, and freedom to do, well, anything. The world of Vardenfell was mysterious, dangerous, and endlessly explorable. Want to steal a pillow? Go for it. Fight a god? Why not? The choices were yours, and the consequences were real. Every playthrough felt unique. Morrowind was your endless, slightly buggy playground. The quirks and glitches just made it more memorable. Who else remembers flying into the sky by accident? And I loved every second. It was the kind of game you could lose yourself in for days, discovering new secrets every time you played. And finally, my number 1 RPG for 2002, Final Fantasy X. This was the game that defined a generation and set a new standard for storytelling in RPGs. Yes, it launched in Japan in 2001, but North America got it in 2002, so I'm counting it. For many of us, this was our first taste of a fully cinematic RPG experience. Titus, Yuna, Blitzball, and that unforgettable laugh, don't pretend you didn't try to mimic it. The characters felt real, and their journey was unforgettable. The first voice-acted Final Fantasy, the sphere grid, stunning cutscenes, it was a total game changer. The emotional story, the music, the world of Spira, it all came together perfectly. I poured months into this one, and I know I wasn't alone. Late-night gaming sessions, strategy guides covered in notes, and endless debates about the best party setup. So, which of these RPGs did you grind through back in the day? Or maybe you had your own hidden gem that you think deserved a spot on this list. Did I miss your favorite? Drop your nostalgia bombs in the comments. I want to hear your stories, your memories, and your top picks from this legendary year. And if you want more retro goodness, hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty more memory cards to dig through. There's a whole treasure trove of classic games waiting to be rediscovered. Thanks for joining me on this nostalgic journey. Game on, Retro Warriors. Until next time, keep those controllers charged and your memories alive.